Hi everyone, I'm Catherine Toke. So this year I wanted to take you on a number of different journeys with the intention to show you some different ways that I've been seeing in the business world of operating your business, and taking it back to a very raw place, a very natural place, a very ethical, a very transparent place. Last year I was introduced to a global movement called B Corp and another one called Conscious Capitalism, and it has certainly sent me on a path of seeing things differently and how to live differently and how to measure the things in our business that really matter. The impact certainly is one of the big key areas of our greatest global impact, on in our environment, on our people, on the supply chains, on a number of economical factors. So there are a number of different ways that we are impacting our globe, and it has set me on a journey that has taken me through a very natural back to very natural ways. So I've spent the last 2 weeks with my family in a little town just outside of Blenheim in the Marlborough, where all the incredible Sauvignon Blanc and Pinot Noir comes from, and having conversations with some really interesting people that I probably wouldn't find in Sydney. Speaking to farmers, speaking to winemakers, speaking to clam farmers, speaking to people who run beehives. There's some really interesting businesses and interesting conversations, all based on raw materials, and how do we actually use those raw materials to create business opportunities. And it's such an interesting time for me, because as I go on my journey with a project called Raw to Store, which is all about educating and empowering the Australian fashion industry and also consumers around who are buying fashion, to really understand what they're really buying. And so through this project Raw to Store, it'll be about going on a journey, identifying what's involved from the raw materials through to the store. Whether that's through the materials that are being used, the dyes that are being used in clothes, the manufacturing processes, how it actually gets to Australia, the transport, the water usage, pesticides that are used in different products, to really highlight what impact we are really having on our globe through the Australian fashion industry. So I think it's taken me some time to get to this point, and certainly when we go on a holiday and sit back a little, and it's a time to reflect about what we're doing and how we want to live our lives and how we want to show up. It really is a reminder to me how important our natural environment is, and taking our businesses, whether they are in natural products or not, but taking our businesses back to that very natural place, the way that businesses should be run, and doing good things in our businesses to create really strong, good global impact for good futures of business, and creating sustainable business models to take us through for the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years, whatever your journey is in your business, rather than just focusing on the growth to be able to then go and sell to a conglomerate, to be able to cash in on your business. So I want to take you on a journey over the next couple of months through this Raw to Store process, and you can follow more on my blog at catherinetouk.com.au. Enjoy.